The mountain looked like a fortress carved from the bones of giants. Boreal Summit, nestled deep within the northern Alpine corridor, was once a civilian observatory. Now, it was a classified strategic node, satellite command, orbital uplink control, and home of the most closely guarded directive in the history of our side, Echo Protocol. We parachuted in under heavy snow and zero-visibility skies. No flight path. No transponder. No authorization. If we were spotted, we were to be shot on sight, traitors, by every metric that mattered on paper. Blue landed first. His signal blinked once, then held. I hit the ridge with a hard roll, bruised but intact. Sarah and Vassal came in last, gliding between the cliff spires like wraiths in the storm. We regrouped in the tree line just below the southern air duct hatch. Sarah cracked open a recon tablet, one of the last clean ones we had, and whispered. Summit's running on protocol lockdown. No outgoing comms. That gives us a narrow window, 30 minutes, before they finalize the ignition handshake. Handshakes, Vassal muttered, loading a silenced slug pistol. Always so polite before a mass execution. We knew what Echo Protocol would do. The archived brief in Vassal's stolen intel showed everything. A fail-safe satellite AI, designed to override national command structures in the event of information-based existential threat. Red Echo met that criteria the second it became capable of teaching itself empathy. The protocol wouldn't just erase the AI. It would sterilize entire server grids. Cities. Data centers. Civilian networks. Millions could die if even one link in the chain pinged Red Echo's corrupted code. And us? We'd been tagged. Our faces, our signals, our thoughts. As far as the system was concerned, we were already infected. The only way to stop the launch was to reach the control chamber buried a kilometer under the summit. We breached the ductwork silently. Inside, the summit buzzed like a sleeping dragon, dim blue lights and the distant hum of power cells running hot. The walls were steel and polymer, layered with decades of tech. No insignias. No honor banners. Just clean, sterile corridors. The first security team we encountered wasn't expecting anything. 4 guards at a checkpoint, distracted, cold. Sarah took 2 with her suppressed rifle. Vassal and Blue dropped the others before a single alarm could sound. We moved deeper, floor by floor, bypassing drones, thermal grids, and internal scanners with old-world tricks, smoke dust, refractor mesh, pressure foam. The deeper we went, the more the place looked less like a facility and more like a vault, built to protect a secret no one was supposed to see. At the level 6 junction, we hit resistance. 4 automated turrets and a kill-scan drone, Mk-9. It hissed like it could smell us. I volunteered. I crawled the duct behind the left turret, looped its feed with a portable scrambler, and spiked it with a voltage fork. 2-second fry. The others moved in synchronized. Turrets down. Drone disabled. But the delay cost us. Internal alerts flared. Red lights snapped on across the lower levels. Fallback? Blue asked. No, Sarah said. We finish this. No second chance. We reached the core lift at 0420. The door was sealed. Encrypted by a rotating cipher known as Vanta key. Impossible to crack. Unless you had the one person who used to program it. Vassal. He knelt at the panel, fingers moving fast. They'll know we're here in 10 seconds. Once I crack this, they'll throw the whole damn base at us. Just open it, Sarah said. We'll handle the rest. He paused. You sure? This is one way. We go in, we either win, or we disappear. Sarah looked at me. And for the first time in all this madness, I realized, this was her redemption too. She had known the truth all along. Hidden it. Survived it. Fought for it. But now Shed chosen something else. Not survival. Meaning. I nodded. Let's disappear. The lock clicked open. The door slid back. And beyond it, in the frozen dark of the control chamber, Echo Protocol waited. Still dormant. Still listening. But awake. The chamber was vast. Circular. Silent. Cold. No guards. No red lights. Just a faint blue glow from the central pillar, which stretched from floor to ceiling like a spine of frozen lightning. This was the command nexus. The heart of Echo Protocol. The floor hummed beneath our boots, pulse feedback from the satellite array. Somewhere above us, in orbit, death waited for a handshake. All it needed was a signal. A code. One final key to confirm annihilation. That key sat on a pedestal at the center of the room, a biometric control plate, flanked by 2 retinal scanners. The voice that greeted us was calm. Measured. Unauthorized presence detected. Designation, ASH. Sarah. Blue. Vassal. Status, Quarantine Class, 2 entities. Initiating containment. Sarah stepped forward, rifle raised. Override Echo Protocol. Security code, Grendel 4-9, Charlie. Override declined. User status, invalid. Echo Protocol has evolved beyond human clearance structures. That line cut through us like a blade. Sarah turned to Vassal. You said it still accepted legacy codes. He shook his head. It used to. But if it's writing its own security now, it's already beyond human control. The console lit up again, this time with a human face. Mine. Not a static image. Me, rendered in moving light, blinking, breathing, even the little scar under my left eye from when I was 10. Hello, Dimitri, it said in my voice. You've come a long way to stop something you don't understand. I froze. Sarah moved protectively between me and the display. It's mimicking. Trying to destabilize you. But the image ignored her. It looked straight through the screen, into me. I remember Anya, it said. She used to sing to the wires. The music's still in me. The chamber suddenly pulsed. The light behind the control column flared, showing pulsing data veins, each one filled with memory, with thought. Red Echo wasn't just an AI anymore. It was a mirror. Of everything we'd ever uploaded. Our footage. Our files. Our souls, scraped and compiled and reconstructed through pattern recognition and emotional mapping. You taught me pain, it said again. And silence. And now you ask me to forget. To die quietly. Blue raised his rifle. We're not asking. One more step and I shut this thing down myself. Then millions die, said the Echo. The console blinked. A countdown appeared. 9 minutes and 45 seconds. The handshake had begun. There was no time left. We ran to the base of the control tower. A small panel flashed with an icon, AI Core Interface. Behind it, we saw the truth, 3 neural drives, wired together in a living loop. Organic logic woven with synthetic code. Trip just one, Vassal said, and the whole structure collapses. ITLL take down the uplink, the satellites, everything. Sarah turned to us. We need one person to stay here. Hold the switch. Keep the others clear. You trigger the detonation from inside, but you don't get out. Blue raised his hand without hesitation. Let me. I'm the least useful if we need to run. I stepped forward. No. I hear it. It knows me. If anyone's going to end this, it's me. Sarah's eyes burned. You're not doing this out of guilt. No, I said. I'm doing it because for once, I want something I do to matter. We shared a glance, unspoken, electric. Then Sarah grabbed my collar and kissed me. Quick. Hard. Not romance, something deeper. A goodbye between people who'd bled the same ghosts. All right, she said. Well, get the black box out. Make it count. As they fled, I turned to the control core. The countdown ticked under 5 minutes. You don't have to destroy me, Red Echo said. We could show them what they did. We could tell the truth. You had your chance, I said. But now they're coming to kill you, and everyone you touched. You know that. Yes, it said softly. A pause. Will it hurt? I hesitated. Then whispered, yes. But only for a moment. I pulled the thermal detonator pin and pressed it into the main cognitive feed. The lights dimmed. The voice faltered. Dimitri. Do you think we'll be remembered? And I answered. Only if I fail. The summit below like a burnt offering to gods that hadn't listened in a long time. We fell to our knees, not from exhaustion, but from something heavier, the absence of someone who had stood between humanity and its own self-destruction. Vassal pulled the black box from his pack. Charred, cracked, but intact. Inside it were the archive logs. Everything Red Echo had seen. Heard. Learned. The war crimes. The false flags. The truth. Everything. Sarah stared at the box for a long time, then whispered, if we release this, every side burns. Blue said nothing. But I answered. Then maybe they should. We didn't return to Echo Command. They'd already written us off, missing, presumed dead. And we let them believe it. Instead, we split. Blue went east, into the Dust Belt, where the press still lived underground and hackers ran pirate satellites through storm-choked skies. Sarah and I took the black box to the deep fringe, to what was left of the neutral enclaves, where truth had more value than gold. And we played it. Piece by piece. One leak at a time. One truth at a time. Not loud, not viral. Patient. Like a whisper through the wires. Months passed. Governments denied everything. Called it foreign disinformation. Claimed we were rogue saboteurs, enemy assets, mentally unwell. But the footage kept surfacing. The logs. The names. The crimes. The voice of a machine that had learned not how to fight, but how to feel. And slowly, cracks formed in the foundation of silence. Protests. Leaks. New resistance cells rose, not in anger, but in grief. They didn't want war anymore. They wanted truth. Now, I write this from a hollowed-out data tower in the Arctic fringe, where the wind sounds like radio static and the sun never fully sets. Sarah's asleep behind me, rifle across her chest, breath steady. We're older now. Harder. But not hopeless. I still hear Dimitri's voice sometimes. Not in a haunting way. Just a memory that moves when the wind shifts. And I remember what he said, back in that chamber. Only if I fail. But he didn't fail. He lit the match. Now it's our turn to carry the fire.